Good evening, anglers. This is Anglers48 coming to you from far Texas. Thank you for joining us on this episode live. The truck is loaded. We're going to be heading to Port Mansfield, Texas tomorrow. We're going to be heading on Tony's boat. I wasn't able to go fishing last week. So it's one of those things where you don't go for a weekend and you're all excited to go. So on this fishing trip, we're going to be going on Tony's boat. I'm going to be taking 3 poles. Tony, he's going to be taking 3 poles. We're going to be utilizing cut mullet. I am going to be taking my net. And hopefully we can get into some of the mullet there. I'm not very aware of specific spots for mullet on the south side of town. We are going to be launching once again on the south side. I am going to be utilizing the tandem rig. That's my bread and butter. It's been working for me. I am going to be using the purple artificial as well. That's a lure, a color that has worked really well for blue lines. And I was either debating whether to go to Port Mansfield on the north side on the kayak by myself, or to go with Tony on his boat on the south side. And we're looking at hitting the east cut, right? Not necessarily the east cut itself. We're going to be trying to hit those little cuts on those islands. In the past, I don't know why we have never gone to those places. I tried to go once on my kayak, but I still needed maybe another 30 minutes to go. So it was just too far. And I don't like to venture into the unknown. So once again, Tony, his boat, he was thinking of selling it. It stopped spitting water. Told him, check the impeller. He went ahead and did that. He replaced the impeller and it's spitting water. And I told Tony, I've been hearing some good stuff about these island cuts. And I went ahead and told him, I bet you if we go out there and we have a good day, we're able to launch the boat successfully. We're out there, no mishaps. We're getting into the fish. You're gonna think twice about selling that boat. Okay, so live shrimp, he may buy some live shrimp if there's any. I am going to try to throw the net a couple of times there at the boat ramp. Sometimes we get lucky and we get some little pinfish, some live shrimp on occasion. But once again, all the rods are ready, but I'm only gonna take 3, my 3 better ones. I have already, I'm taking about 3 liters. I'm only gonna use 1 in the bottom, but I'm taking an extra 2 liters in case I get broken off. I just got through watching a video from another angler that I follow. His name is Rick Luna. Hey Rick, congrats on your fishing trip. He was fishing the Bahia Grande there in Brownsville. And once again, that's a spot that I used to frequent a lot. I caught reds more in that area than anywhere else that I've been, Arroyo, Port Mansfield. And people continue to hit that spot and target that spot for big game fish. If you want to get a new personal best, go to the Bahía Grande. And once again, this is located on El Puente de los Lobos. Hey, buddy. It's gonna be on the boat. OnlyFans. I was debating whether to go on the kayak a little bit earlier than usual, right, and fish in the dark for a couple of hours, or go on Tony's boat. So I am gonna go on Tony's boat this tomorrow. Actually, I am gonna go on Tony's boat tomorrow, and we're gonna be on a new adventure. I've never been to these islands, and I've heard some good things about them. People venture on their kayaks that far. I tried going there once when it was super calm, right? And I was about maybe 30 minutes away from it. And I just decided to go to another island that has just been made. And you can see these islands from the shore there in Port Mansfield. If you look east, right, you're gonna see these little islands going towards the east cut, and then you're gonna see one of the newest islands right beside it. I went to that one, right? Now I told Tony, if we venture out there and I see that it's not bad, I see that we're getting some good fish action, I may consider risking a trip out there, right? But it's completely different from going to the Y in Arroyo City, because there you're on the channel. If there's any issues, you can go to either side of the shore for safety. Over here, if something happens, the town of Port Mansfield is very far away. You know, I mean, it is risky going out there. Sometimes it's best if you go, you know, with a partner, with somebody. But that's where we're going. Blowout. Oh, okay. 3-man limit. Okay, good. Man, this is you know, I mean, being that I go fishing a lot, one thing about me is I don't explore, right? I don't try different things, and I should. I'm hearing about all these good things from people like yourself, my friend, and congratulations. You take the good with the bad, but hopefully, I would rather, you know, have everything work out as far as us being able to get back safely than catching, right? If we catch, that's icing on the cake. But we have been out there several times on Tony's boat, and never did it cross our minds to hit those islands. It's gonna take us about maybe 5 to 7 minutes to get over there on Tony's boat. So let's see what happens. I'm taking a long line in case I wanna anchor on the bottom. I have a 50 foot anchor line in case I need to anchor down somewhere, you know, deeper than what he has on his anchors. But I need to figure out if I can get off the boat. I'm not gonna get off Tony's boat, right? But if I can get off of it, if there's knee deep water at least, I'll try to make it on the kayak, because I can't be on the kayak for 4 hours, 3 hours. I need to get off. And if that's possible, there at Port Mansfield, at those island cuts, then great. Tony, in essence, he went fishing yesterday, and he got his limit, 5 trout. They did have live shrimp, so the trout right now are in full force, and I'm guessing the cuts produce, if I'm not mistaken, several species. I don't think, I'm not even sure if they produce trout. I know that they produce redfish, flounder, sheephead, possible sheephead there. But we're crossing our fingers, hoping that that it goes well for us. Now, I am willing to try the different cuts that are there, right? I hear that there may be oyster beds as well. So hopefully we don't get any snags on our lines because of oyster beds. But that's what we're looking at, guys. You know, as good as things are, unless there's a drought of me going and not catching, then I don't see myself hitting Port Isabel, you know, or those other places anytime soon. Yeah, yeah, and like I said, you if anybody asks me what do I hate, what don't I like, you know, I mean, I love pretty much everything, and if you ask anybody that I know what I don't like, I don't like the wind, right? That's the one thing that aggravates me. Well, that's the one thing that is just irritates me, the wind. And why? Because when you have very strong winds, you can't fish, right? So when the winds are not as bad, when the winds are tolerable, when the winds are not a danger to me, that's when I love it. And so the kayak is gonna stay put for today. The boat is gonna stay put for today, and the seats, I'm hoping to pick them up October the 9th at Bass Pro Shop. I'm gonna drive the boat over there, pull the boat over there, and have them install them. I'm hoping that these seats aren't the same ones. Somebody told me that they are. There's a recall on them, but that they're giving you the same ones. I don't, you know, if they bust again, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because once again it irritates me. I would understand, you know, that if you're leasing the boat or whatever, maybe you still have a long ways to pay for it, but I paid it, you know. You would figure, let's get this guy, you know, a good boat. Not the case. But I'll just keep in mind not to sit back. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Sit back as little as possible. Hey Ricardo, what's going on, buddy? I hope you are doing well. Yeah, I'm gonna be heading to Port Mansfield tomorrow. I'm gonna be taking off from Tony's house, because I'm the chauffeur, right? I'm the chauffeur. Of his truck. I'm the chauffeur of the boat. So I'm gonna go leave my truck and take off around 4 o'clock, and we're just gonna take our time getting there. I'm gonna cast a net before sunrise. He's gonna hopefully get some bait there at the bait shop. You know, he's into live shrimp, so that's good. And I'm gonna try my luck at the tandem rig. Now, my friend here, Only Fins Chargers, was saying that this is a good place for reds. I have a 12-pound test line, right? If I get a double up on reds, that's my fear. And when you have reds, one thing is not knowing that there's reds, right? If you're sight casting a redfish, but if you know that that's a hot spot for reds and you're throwing that tandem rig, there's a chance you may double up. You may get two reds at once, and there goes your line. So if that happens, there's a chance once again that I may have to, because I don't think with that 12-pound test line I can bring in 225 to 27-inch reds. I don't believe so. All right, good deal, good deal. I won't be doing Arroyo City. Next time, it has to be my turn, right, on the boat. But there's so many things I want to do, right? There are so many things, and having a kayak. I mean, as much as I love the boat, this is my baby right here. This kayak right here, right beside me, because you just put it on the truck and go, right? You don't have to worry. Do you have a partner for the boat? Do you have, you don't want to go by yourself on the boat. And as far as boating, you can't beat Arroyo City, at least for me, for safety reasons, right? I'll go on Tony's boat. It's a smaller boat. It's not my boat, but I take care of it as it is, as if it were mine. But like I said, I promised that I would never take my boat out there. So Tony's boat will have to do. We are gonna launch once again from the south side, and we may launch it very nicely. We may have a hard time launching it, right? Depending on the tide and so on. But it's a 9.9 horsepower, and we should get there fairly quickly. Set up, right? We take 2 anchors. That way we position the boat in a way where we're not going to be worrying about our lines getting crossed or the wind turning. Sometimes it turns and then you have to readjust your lines. So we're going to do that. I do have the popping cork that I'm going to take in case I want to cast out some pinfish, live pinfish, maybe some live shrimp if Tony gets them. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And hopefully tomorrow we can do that, and I can bring that video and put it up for you guys. I'm not gonna let it run as it is that much. I know that you guys are busy and probably with your families. Check out my Anglers48 show. It's just like a podcast where I just sit down and talk about specific things that go wrong, key spots. I may not disclose too much where I'm fishing. Some people ask me, hey, where are you fishing? I'm not gonna tell them on my channel, but because I'm doing a podcast now, I will disclose those fishing spots, right? I'm gonna say this is where it is, that's where it's at. Give you a little more of a detailed explanation on where that fishing spot is. So yeah, and until next time, guys, thank you for watching. From far Texas, Anglers48 signing off. Thank you, guys.